clear his head.
Yes, he is, Ray. He knows he's in trouble.
Well, he should continue, Gil, because he needs to clear his head now. He's still a little dazed.
Right hand from Pryor landed, but Johnson was not hurt by it. CBS Sports Saturday continues after this word from your local stations.
This is CBS.
To be asking his charge, are you all right? Aaron doing a lot of chin shaking and indicating that he is okay. That knockout percentage could work against him today.
Well, Tim, I sense a knockout in the making, an upset in the making.
Dujuan Johnson, the challenger in red, 20 years of age from Detroit, Michigan.
But we can't count Pryor out because Pryor has power in both hands, whereas he's capable of putting a man out with the right hand.
What a straight right hand by Johnson over Pryor's left hand. Couldn't have hit him harder. Right on the button.
Well, one question I think has been answered. Pryor can take a punch even if he's the victim of a knockout ultimately in this fight. He has taken some raps that would have finished some other guys by now.
Johnson is a sharpshooter. His punches are straight and very effective.
Well, he said that he was going to go right down the middle. He said he was going to throw all his punches right down the middle and let Pryor
There's
throw
another
those
big right
punches.
hand. That wobbled Pryor, Gil.
Yes, it did.
You notice the way Johnson pushed Pryor off. That means he has more power left.
He hasn't shaken Pryor's confidence yet, though. That's the amazing thing. Well, Pryor believes in himself.
Always, Gil.
Welterweight champion Sugar Ray Leonard with Gil Clancy here at ringside, Cleveland, Ohio. Round number 4.
Another thing that could be a factor here, neither one of these fighters has spent too many rounds in the ring because of all of their knockouts.
Another big right hand and a second one by Johnson.
The point I'm trying to make is if this fight gets into the 7th or 8th round, they both may be dead tired. It may look like a slow-motion fight. They're letting it all hang out now, and they can't do that for 15 rounds.
But I know Pryor can knock you out even when he's tired. I've never seen Dujuan Johnson really go the distance of knocking an opponent out.
Left hook landed from Johnson.
Johnson's winging now. Trying to punch a little too hard.
Under a minute to go, round 4.
Johnson can't afford to keep winging shots, especially missing with a guy like Aaron Pryor. Although most of his punches are landing.
Been a good round thus far for the challenger. He scored a knockdown in the first round.
Now we see Pryor using his experience.
Under 30 seconds, round 4. Good punching inside from Pryor.
Those short punches are effective.
Final seconds, round number 4. What a war. Larry Holmes, WBC heavyweight champion at ringside. He knows about possible upsets. He had to get off the floor against Snipes last week to hold on to his crown. Dujuan Johnson, the challenger here in round number 5 in the red trunks, Pryor and white.
Tim, Johnson has had Pryor hurt 3 or 4 times and let him get off the hook. If Aaron hurts Johnson, he's not going to get off the hook because Pryor is one of the best finishers I've ever seen in boxing once he really gets you hurt.
Other than me, Gil.
Well, the present company except
He said one of the best finishers. Pryor landed a good right hand to Johnson in that exchange. That is a good point, Gil, and I know, Ray, you know the importance of it because, indeed, you know how to do it. What is that? Is that an instinct, or how do you deal with it when you know you got a guy hurt and you got to finish him?
Well, you take your time and you put your punches together. And this is the key. I'm quite sure it's like Gil said. Once Pryor hurt Johnson, if he hurts Johnson bad, the fight will end.
We're in the 5th round, scheduled for 15. Johnson, if he joined us late, had Pryor down in round 1.
All right, that right hand was an example. When Johnson had Pryor hurt, instead of throwing correct punches, he started to wing and he started to miss. You have to keep your cool when you have a guy hurt and then just professionally put him away. Correct, Ray?
Yes. Now, Pryor Johnson's taking pop shots now. He's picking the shots, and eventually he's going to start putting his punches together. He'll start throwing a combination.
Pryor landed a right hand lead. Johnson just goes toe-to-toe with him. Now Pryor with a good combination. Backs up Johnson to the rope. Johnson avoiding the rest of that exchange pretty well.
Beautiful head movement on the ropes by Johnson. He got hit with a couple, but Pryor expended a lot of energy.
One thing you should watch is the fact that Johnson throws 1, 2 punches. Pryor throws combination. He throws a series of punches.
Punches are much shorter than Johnson's.
Under a minute to go in the 5th round of this slugfest. Fighters working right above us near the corner of the champion Pryor.
Johnson wants the right hand.
But now they're coming from too far out.
Pryor complained earlier about a headbutt, and I think that's a slight abrasion on his right eye.
Just landed an overhand right. Didn't seem to move Johnson.
The little short punches are far the more effective punches by Pryor.
Home run ball tried there by Johnson. He missed it. Final seconds of round number 5. I'm frankly surprised it's gone this far. Good right hand. This team told Missouri leading Oklahoma 19-7. And of course you'll get the complete scoring update from Brent Musburger later in our program here on Sports Saturday. This is round 6 of a tremendous battle thus far. Dujuan Johnson, the challenger in red. The junior welterweight champion Aaron Pryor in white.
Pryor is trying to wing, Johnson's trying to wing, and Pryor's throwing those short punches. That's the difference now. Pryor is starting to get up on top.
Well, if the scorecard ever matters, the way we see it, Johnson is handily in front. Indeed, we gave Pryor his first round back in the preceding round number 5. But I'm still doubtful this thing is going to go the distance the way they're throwing him.
I haven't found one expert that we ran into, Tim, that said it was. Everybody predicted a knockout in this fight. They said it was a referee's fight. You didn't need the judges.
Now, Pryor show what he's made of. He's ripping the body of Johnson, and he's hurting him with those body shots.
Sugar Ray Leonard, Gil Clancy, and Tim Ryan. We are live at the Public Auditorium in Cleveland, and these fans are really getting their money's worth. Next week, Alexis Arguello, Roberto Elizondo, WBC Lightweight Championship here on CBS Sports Saturday in Las Vegas.
Johnson may be a little onward because he hasn't returned any punches so far, except for a little left jab.
He got nailed with 2 good punches right at the end of the last round, Ray.
They're just standing there toe-to-toe trading those punches. Tremendous stamina and conditioning shown by both of them thus far.
I just saw Johnson.